All right.
Everyone.
So, are you ready to go?
Okay.
Well, you ready?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to time you.
Yes, I know. I can see and have mine as well. Okay.
All right, good. Very good. Mine's red, though. Okay. Take it away.
Okay. So, hello, everyone. This is Ahmed Farouk. Today, I'm going to talk about teaching literature online, some tips and tricks. Okay. So, how do you define literature? So, it's a body of written work in prose or poetry that has an artistic value. It includes plays, novels, short stories, poems, and I'd like to add songs and movies as well. But why? Why are we teaching literature? So mainly it uses authentic language. Thus, it's language focused. It's also engaging and motivating for the students. It's real world centered with universal themes. It's culturally enriching as it teaches the central premises of each society. It's about sharing experiences and improving imagination, which lead to the holistic development of the students. Okay. So here are some tips while you are teaching online. So first, you need to find the right technology because we have lots and lots of things, tools, platforms. You need to select the suitable one for you, for your environment. You're more aware of it. You need to make the most of free online resources. They are there, you can make use of them. You need to set expectations for your students, for their behavior. You know your students, talk to them about the types of activities they are going to do, how often they will do their homework, how they will be assessed. You need also to build a community. You need to have this sort of rapport with your students. You need to manage your time and you need to collaborate with other teachers. You need to support other teachers. You need to connect with other teachers, exchange ideas, learn from each other. So the flipped classroom. I do believe that it's one of the best ways to teach literature. So in a flipped classroom, you will give your students like a text or a video they are going to watch at home. And then when they are back to the classroom, they are going to discuss or do more activities. Why are we doing this? Mostly because we are flipping the Bloom's taxonomy. We are starting at the creativity, evaluation. We are starting with the HOTS. However, when we're doing it online, so when you're doing the online flipped classroom, you may have to put in an in-between stage, by which I mean, okay, so you're going to give your students the text to read or the video, the recording to watch, and then you're going to ask them to work with their colleagues using Facebook or WhatsApp so that they can discuss things. And then in the online class, you can handle the tricky parts or the tough parts they had. So here you made it easier for you made use of your time. One of the great platforms, I do believe it's wonderful. It's the Canvas. I do believe that most of you have heard of and maybe you have used it. So it's user friendly. In the Canvas, you can just like design your own course. So whether it was a play, a poem, or a story, whatever, you can design your own course with discussions, with tasks. You can have quizzes, assessment, and you can have them do something and you're commenting on them and you can follow their progress. So I do believe it's wonderful, easy to handle. I do think that you can try to check it. And since it's asynchronous, so students might find difficulty connecting with the internet connection and these sort of problems. So they can work on their own pace. Whenever the internet is okay, they can handle it. So you're helping your students, okay? Another tool that I'm sure you have all heard of, Flipgrid. So in Flipgrid, you have, you as a teacher may record a video for your students, maybe a question or something, and then they are going to answer it using other videos. So you might ask them about a character, the author or something like this, and your students are replying through recording videos, other videos. And here it goes. They can comment on each other. They can have discussions. So I guess it's wonderful, helpful for the students to build their character. They can have their own, presentation in a short video. So it's not intimidating. It's not so intimidating for them. And I thought that we might connect this to the hot seat strategy. Mostly, we used to have the hot seat strategy, in which you can invite one of the students to sit in front of the classroom as a character. Mostly is a clever one. So acting as a character, or the author or the poet, and other students asking him questions and he is answering them. So here we can do it as well. So you might have this clever student to act as this author or character, and then have other students asking him questions, recording these questions on Flipgrid, and he's answering them. So it's like an interview or something. So moving to the reading theater. So reading theater is a strategy for developing reading fluency. It involves the students in oral reading of parts of scripts. So students work in groups. They would read lines of a play or a poem, something like this. But still it's doable online. So how can you do this? Simply, you can put them again in groups. You can assign this part of a text or a play or a poem and ask them, each of them, to have one line, and they can rehearse using WhatsApp or Facebook rooms, so that they can have the final product is similar to the reading theater, which was on a stage. So they moved from on a stage to online. A wonderful idea that came to me while I was doing this, trailers. You can ask your students even to design their own trailers of a poem or a play, so they can have it with a source of, with some kind of suspense. So they can each say a line from different parts of the novel. This might come at the end. It's up to you. Comics. I think that comics is a wonderful way of teaching literature, because most of our students are visual learners. So they would love to learn literature through comics. What you can do here is just like get 5 or 6 pictures from the part you are going to teach and do it in a form of jigsaw. And then when the students arrange this part or this picture, you're going to ask them questions. You can use what if scenarios, so after they have the picture arranged, they are going to ask them, what if this doesn't happen or whatever. You can have this jigsawplanet.com. This is a wonderful website which will help you with jigsaw. This is a wonderful website, classtools.net. It has lots and lots of tools that would be very helpful for you. I do recommend that you go there and just like try to explore it. I found 2 tools. I like them very much. The first one was Fakebook. Yes, it's Fakebook, not Facebook. It's like this. You can have, you can, if you can see it, I'm not sure it's clear enough, but this is the Facebook of Shakespeare. So you can design it. You can design it. You can have this picture. You can have the authors. You can have it for a character on the play or the story, and have his Facebook page, and students are commenting on whatever he's saying. Another tool I found on this website, Twister. Is it Twitter and Twisted? Okay, so where you can have one of the characters just like tweeting things to other people. This website is also helpful. I found it helpful. Maybe you can try it. Hopefully you can just like Google it. Sepru Profs. So you can, as you can see, there are like crossword puzzles, word search games, jigsaw, brain teasers, hangman games. You can design all these games. You can move literature to gamifying. So this can be used as word words or something to make it fun, to make learning fun. And finally, we have the graphic organizers. I do believe that they are very important. You can rely always on graphic organizers like Venn diagram or whatever. Here we have the hero's journey. It's in questions. on the left, and on the right you can find it in the form of graphic organizers. So you may ask your students to do it themselves. You have the quizzes also, you can use them, online quizzes. Thank you so much, and I hope you can make use of what I've said. You can handle it in a way or another. Thank you, Rob.
Nice time.